Okay, so it's really cool this morning. Just had a really fun time. And now we're going to fly the DJI Mini once more. We just flew it for a couple of seconds, and it was really fun. And the best part of it was, let's see, is it running? Just making sure this is recording. It is recording, great. Okay, so the coolest thing about this morning was that I got to entertain a really nice lady.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
And she wanted to know how cool it is to fly DJI, so I was able to entertain her a little bit and went through all the controls and how it works and all that cool stuff. I let her see what it's all about. And she was also taking a look at some of the cool stuff that's going on here. And I was able to do that also with the other drones that were here. So she was kind of fascinated with the cool FPV drones first. But I wasn't going to just fly around her with the FPV with no prop guards, because I didn't think that was appropriate. So I didn't do that. So I was worried about her safety. And then I just took out the DJI Mini 2, as you guys see here, which is super stable in the hand, and I could line of sight show her exactly how it works in every possible way. So that was really fun that I could do that. Right now DJI is right on top of my head. So if anybody knows what those cool what the cool flag underneath the American flag is, just please let me know in the comments. That'll be fun. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm thinking it could be like an Iranian flag, but I'm not sure. But if anybody does know, please let me know. Anyway, as I said before, it's a perfect morning. I'm gonna come over to myself real quick and go over the flag here and then gimbal it down a little bit. Down, I said down. I will never be able to understand how down works with the gimbal controls that have little wheels on it, unless the wheel is pointed in a vertical? I think it's vertical. I think most of the wheels right now are pointed horizontal. So that just messes with my brain. Not the biggest fan of that, so. Not the biggest fan of that. Now, the cool thing about the DJI Mini is, one, it is super stealthy, and two, it is super duper duper easy to fly, as well as relaxing, and reliable. So I mean, if I hit the return home button at any time, it will come and help me out. So that's why I can feel comfortable like going a little bit further high in the sky and then going around cool things such as I'm doing right now. It is still completely under my line of sight. Today is a beautiful blue sky day, and right now we're getting some nice reflection from the bottom of the drone, so I'm able to see exactly where it is. There's a little bird that is just circling around it right now. That happens a lot these days. And I can show you this really cool park, as I have done so in the past. Again, I would not do this with my FPV drones. I would never climb this high with those. And again, the problem with this drone is, again, I cannot set it to a super gentle yaw rate, which is a pain for me, because then I'm sort of having to guesstimate how much power to give it. And if I'm not looking at it when it's in the sky, if I'm not looking at it directly from the camera, I don't know how quickly it's spinning. And it always feels like it's spinning too fast compared to how I like to fly. So I have to be looking like, like a chameleon. One eye on the visual and one eye on the actual drone. so that I can try to get the sort of smoothest flight that I can out of it, which is a pain. In a way, you'd like to be able to see both at the same time, which is not a feature that's available in real life. You can get this feature in a simulator. You can get that feature in the simulator, but in real life, you got to keep switching from one to the other if you want to get this kind of effect that you want. So, a little bird, again, I can't show you because I could see it line of sight, just went really close to the drone again, just to check it out to see. But again, it wasn't scared or anything at all. It was just like, hey, what's this strange looking thing flying around doing in my space? All right, so we're gonna put the drone down. It's been a really fantastic morning. I've accomplished everything that I wanted to accomplish, which doesn't always happen. And the only thing that is a negative, let's say, because there's always going to be a little bit of a negative, is that I dropped my iPhone 5 SE, and although the phone is fine, I broke the case, so I'm going to have to go home and glue that together again. Aside from that, it is brilliant today. You couldn't hope for a better day and a better time to fly, and when I can entertain some people live, it's even more fun, but just one at a time or something. I don't usually like to do like live shows, and I'm not a Russell Brand kind of guy, so I will now put the drone down gently and surely in front of my face, and it's perfectly safe to do so because of how incredibly stable it is.
Landing.
So we'll put it down on a bench with almost no space. I mean, the bench is about 2 DJI drones in width. So I've actually landed this thing on even smaller benches, but it's pretty perfect. So I'm gonna say goodbye to you all. Nope, still can't see the face. That horrible conniving face was not in shot, so we had to lift the gimbal again. You see these wheels here. I know that maybe because of whatever reason they think it's better to do it this way, but what I would like to see is for them to instead of having it go this way, have it go this way. So I think this is horizontal. I'm not sure, maybe the